Hello everybody! Today we will be showing a video about the journey of sperm after ejaculation. Please enjoy our video. Oh yeah!
Now I'll be explaining the parts of the sperm. So the sperm is divided into three parts: the head, the body, and the tail. In the head, there is acrosome, which is an enzyme that will dissolve the cell membrane of the egg cell. And then there is nucleus. In the nucleus, there is a haploid set of chromosomes that will fuse with the chromosomes of the egg cell. And then in the body, there is a lot of mitochondria. These mitochondria allow respiration to happen so that it can produce a lot of energy so that it can swim until the egg cell. And then in the tail, there is flagell. It moves in a wave-like motion that will allow the sperm to swim.
So there are three glands in the male reproductive system. The first gland is called the prostate gland, which is at the base of the urinary bladder. The second gland is called the Cowper gland, which is beneath the prostate gland. And the last gland is called the seminal vesicle, which is beside the prostate gland. The prostate gland and the Cowper gland secrete a fluid which will mix with the sperm and then become into a mixture called semen. The seminal vesicle is also a part of this, which also secretes a fluid which is an alkaline, and it also has a function to store the sperm temporarily before it's released to the urethra. So these are like the example of the fluid being mixed with the sperm. So the first thing that happens is called erection. Erection happens due to the higher blood pressure of the penis, which causes the muscle in the penis to contract. This will make the penis stand up. This is then a part of a process called ejaculation. The penis in this process will enter the vagina during sexual intercourse. The muscles of the epididymis will contract and release the sperm and flush towards the sperm duct to the three glands, which are called the Cowper gland, seminal vesicle, and prostate gland. These three glands will secrete a fluid which will mix with the sperm. This mixture will be then called semen. Then semen then will flow through the urethra and then it will go inside the vagina. Are you ready, boys?
Let's get out from this penis. Let's go.
3, 2, 1. During sexual intercourse, about 300 million sperms are deposited in the female body. Some of the sperm will die due to the acidic environment of the vagina, and some of them will continue on to the next region of the female reproductive system. This is because of the protective elements by the fluid that which are secreted by the three glands in the male reproductive system, which are the Cowper gland, prostate gland, and the seminal vesicle. The vagina also has an opening called the vulva, which is this one.
After the vagina, the sperms will reach the cervix. The cervix is the lower portion of the uterus, which will join the vagina. And it allows menstrual blood to flow out the uterus while menstruation happens. So the cervix is usually closed, but at this time, it is open for only a few days during ovulation. After going through the cervix, the sperms will enter the uterus. The uterus is the place where the fetus or the unborn baby develops. The walls of the uterus or the uterine lining is the place where the embryo implants after fertilization. The uterus is like an upside down pear, and the muscular contractions of the walls of the uterus will help the sperm in swimming. And some of the sperm will die because of the immune system cells that mistaken them as bacteria or virus, and some of them will proceed to the next part of the female reproduction system.
half of the sperm will head towards to the empty fallopian tube, and the other half will head to the fallopian tube consisting of the egg cell. Inside the fallopian tube, there are tiny cilia which helps the egg cell to move towards to the uterus. Now the motion from this is the motion which the sperm has to overcome due to its strong effect, and they have to swim against it to reach the egg cell. In this process, some of the sperms will also get trapped in the cilia and then will eventually die. When they are swimming, they will also get hyperactive due to the chemicals inside the fallopian tube, which makes them swim harder and faster towards the egg cell. Later on, they will eventually reach the egg cell. Hi, I am the ovum. I have a large nucleus containing one set of haploid chromosomes which will then fuse with the male set of chromosomes. I also have a large amount of cytoplasm which contains a yolk. I am surrounded by a cell surface membrane and which is also surrounded by a outer membrane. During birth, a female will have 70,000 of me, but only then they will only have 500 of me, which will then be only matured.
During this stage, there are only about few hundreds of sperm left to fertilize the egg. When the sperms contact the outer membrane of the ovum, they will release an enzyme from their acrosome that will dissolve the outer membrane of the ovum. If one successfully enters the ovum and fertilizes the egg will change its outer membrane so that other sperms can't enter the ovum. And the ovum will secrete an enzyme that will push the other sperms away.
Thank you for watching this video. Make sure you like and subscribe. Share it to your friends and family. Bye bye.
Bye.